Now we're live. Yep. Welcome, everyone, to our live football stream. We're live from Jerry Southmaid Field. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Shane Kelly, and I'm joined by Riker Oberly. You're supposed to say hi here.
Yeah, I mean, coming into Wapsie Valley, Jerry Southmaid Field, it's a cold one here tonight. We're here in October. Everyone's got their pink breast cancer stuff on, which is really good to see here in the beginning of October. Tonight
is a District 3 matchup that features our 6th-ranked Wapsie Valley Warriors. They'll take on the BCLUW Comets. Game time temperature is going to be around 50 degrees. There is quite a breeze coming out of the southwest, I'd say about 15 miles per hour. So it's going to be a chilly night, and it's going to be windy. What do you got to say about the Wapsie Warriors tonight?
Well, Wapsie Valley are coming into this game 5-1. Their only loss being against Denver, coming off of impressive 55-0 road win against district rival AGWSR. Wapsie is 4-0 so far in the district play. A win tonight would clinch at least a share of the District 3 title. They are currently in first place, a game above North Butler and Nashville Plainfield, who they play next Friday.
All right. On their top offensive players, Kanan Decker. You'll see him at quarterback. So far this season, he's 15 out of 33 for 280 yards. He's got one throwing touchdown and 2 interceptions. He's also the team's second leading rusher. He has 364 yards on 65 carries with 5 touchdowns. How about your favorite player, the running back there that you like to talk about? How's he doing?
It's hard not to talk about Trenton Sauerbrei because he just has the ball always. He always makes plays with the ball, and it's just nuts. Trenton Sauerbrei is a senior coming in 6th in Class A with 773 rushing yards on 77 carries with 13 touchdowns, which is tied for 4th in Class A.
Also at running back, I don't think we're going to see Hunter Curley. I think you mentioned he's in street clothes tonight.
Yep.
But we should see plenty of Garrett Miller, and we may even see Dallas Tissue tonight at running back. Wide receiver, Ian Bazinski. He catches most of the passes when on a pass play. He's got 175 yards with 7 receptions and also 1 touchdown. Defensively, Wapsie is led by – talk about the Wapsie Warriors on defense.
Well, defensive line, they got Jake Shore. He leads the team with 28.5 tackles and 5.5 sacks, which is 5th in Class A, and 11 tackle for loss, which is tied for 8th. And then we got linebacker Tucker Latterberg with 28 tackles with himself, 1.5 tackles for loss, and 1 forced fumble.
Also at linebacker, Josh Lestico has been doing really well. He's got 26.5 tackles so far this season with 1.5 sacks. He's also recovered a fumble and has had 2 interceptions. And then also at defensive back, the interception leader of the team is Trenton Sauerbrei. He's got 4 interceptions. He's tied for 7th in Class A.
Mr. Do-It-All.
Yep. BCLUW, they come into this game 0-6 on the season. They're 0-4 in district play. They are coming off a loss to Martinsdale St. Mary, a game they lost 41-0. On offense, I think we're going to see Zayden Eggers. He's a sophomore. I mentioned, because they do have 3 different players that have actually thrown the ball, but the last game, it looked like Eggers, it was the starting quarterback. So far this year, he's 6 out of 20 with 158 yards. He's thrown 2 touchdown passes, and he's had 3 interceptions. At running back, you're going to see a lot of Wyatt Gold. He is a sophomore. Their quarterback is also a sophomore. He's got 234 yards on 53 carries. And then at wide receiver, it's pretty much, if they're going to throw the ball, they're going to throw the ball to Cale Keller. He's a senior. He's got 248 yards on the season on 13 receptions, and he's got 3 touchdowns so far this year. Defensively, let me bring up my sheet here. We're going to see a lot of Alex Paxson. He's a defensive end. He's the one that leads the team in tackles. He's got, 33.5 tackles. Sorry, I got to have an eye issue, so I got to put everything up there. But at any rate, it's going to be an interesting game tonight. It'll be interesting to see how competitive BCLUW is tonight.
Yep.
Wapsie hasn't given up a single point in district play yet.
That's impressive, to say the least.
It really is. So we'll see if that changes tonight. We are going to cut to the outside mic so that way you can hear the senior announcements made by our host.
Coach would like to thank the students and their families for the years of hard work and service that they have given to Wapsie Valley and their team. Because of your dedication and leadership, the program has enjoyed great success during your career. Our lone senior manager this year is Caitlin Reckemer, daughter of Joe and Jenny Reckemer. Our first senior football player is Jackson Adair, son of Travis and Brody Adair. Our next senior, Ian Bazinski, son of Scott and Amy Bazinski. Tanner Curley, son of James and Melanie Curley. Manny Hebner, son of Matt Hebner and Lindsay Getty. Brock Clay, son of Rick and Brenda Clay. Tucker Latterberg, son of Ryan and Carrie Latterberg. Drew Sauerbry, son of Aaron and Danny Sauerbry. Drayton Sauerbry, son of Brent and Denise Sauerbry. Jacob Shore, son of Jim and Dana Shore. Braden Strotman, son of Ethan and Sarah Strotman. And fans, at this time, the senior football players would like to recognize their teammate, Carson McGrain. Carson is the late son of James and Jody McGrain. They each would like to present Jody with a white rose tonight. White roses symbolizing loyalty and everlasting love. We love and miss you every day, Carson. We will continue to play for number 55. Thank you once again, seniors and parents, for all that you have done for the Wapsie Valley football program. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we welcome you to Jerry South Midfield here at Wapsie Valley High School for tonight's Week 7 football game between the BCLUW Comets and the Wapsie Valley Warriors. Fans, a top priority of Wapsie Valley Schools and the Iowa High School Athletic Association is sportsmanship. We ask that you, the fans, make it a top priority tonight as well. Please refrain from negative comments directed at athletes, coaches, officials, and fans. Thank you. And fans, please join me in welcoming tonight's officiating crew. Mr. Chris Hofert, Mr. Pat Lincoln, Mr. Mike Johnson, Mr. Steve Hofert, and Mr. Jim Prouty. And now, fans, it's time to meet tonight's starting lineups. First, the visiting BCLUW Comets starting offense. Starting for the Comets at left tackle, number 60, Evan Andrews. At left guard, number 71, Jeffrey Conway. At center, number 58, Emmett Petermeyer. At right guard, number 64, Orlando Montoya. At right tackle, number 50, Alex Paxson. At wide receiver, number 3, Logan Scaffery. At wide receiver, number 6, Cale Keller. At tight end, number 81, Aiden Frank. At fullback, number 35, Ryan Bush. At running back, number 21, Wyatt Gold. And at quarterback, number 5, Zayden Eggers. The Comets are head coached by Jeff Pickna, assisted by Trevor Backer, Theo Baldus, and Nolan Freeman. And now, fans, for your Wapsie Valley Warriors starting defense. Starting with the Warriors at defensive end, number 22, Drew Lanson. At defensive end, number 52, Jake Shore. At defensive tackle, number 56, Jackson Adair. At defensive tackle, number 61, Jonah Frost. At nose guard, number 20, Garrett Miller. At linebacker, number 28, Chase Ackerman. At linebacker, number 50, Tucker Wedemer. At cornerback, number 1, Dallas Tissue. At cornerback, number 14, Josh Lystico. At safety, number 2, Drayton Sauerbrei. And at safety, number 8, Cannon Decker. The Warriors are head coached by Dwayne Foster, assisted by Cody Jones, Chase Weber, Zane City, Joey Ricken, Cody Reese, Casey O'Donnell, Ben Hogan, and Clint Monk. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise, gentlemen, move your caps, and face the flag. Our colors being presented tonight by the Forts of the American Legion, Post 552 of Fairbank. And our national anthem will be performed tonight by the Wapsie Valley Marching Band under the direction of Miss Emily Redden. Thank you.
All right, we're back with you here at Jerry Southmaid Field. They did senior introductions. It is senior night. And they also did a really nice presentation for Carson McGrain.
That was nice. That made everyone's heart a little fuzzy.
They presented, I know you couldn't see it on the camera, but the seniors all grabbed a white rose and took it over to Carson's mother. The senior class has done a really good job at remembering Carson McGrain's memory. So while we're at it, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsors. They have been our sponsors for the entire football season. Legacy Roofing of Iowa. Protect your largest investment with our reliable roofing and gutter services. If you want to make your roof last as long as possible, it is vital that you never put off a roof repair. Small issues with roofing become big issues in a hurry. No matter how major or minor the repair you need, we are here to help. We offer roofing, contracting, storm damage repair, gutter replacement, and residential and commercial roofing. Call Mitch at 319-415-2472 or Lou at 319-415-5547. Mitch's number again is 319-415-2472. I'd also like to thank Oren Mutual Telephone Company. They've been serving the area since 1911. Oren Mutual Telephone Company is a modern, independently owned telephone company providing internet and telephone services to Oren, Iowa and surrounding rural area. Give them a call at 319-638-6006. Again, that's 319-638-6006.
As we're doing the coin toss here, I've been spoiled the last few weeks that we're here at Jerry Southmaid Field. They keep giving me hamburgers and cheeseburgers. I got another one up here.
Sure, anything for the play-by-play guy? I mean, man.
Well, I didn't ask.
I just don't have the connections, right, in the concession stand?
That could possibly be it. I mean, my mother might be in there. I don't know. I mean,
well, you know, they think they'd beat us. You know, we're doing this for. Well, you're getting paid the big bucks, right?
Sure.
Hey, I get free advertising. Access Systems, you see it? Well, you did see them in the lower left-hand side of their screen. If you're looking for internet, phones, copiers, printers, we do it all in that realm of technology. Contact me, Shane Kelly, at 563-277-0064. Again, 563-277-0064. Proud sponsor of Wapsie Valley Sports. You know, tonight's game does have some importance. You know, like we mentioned earlier, if they win tonight, they will clinch at least a share of District 3 title. And depending on who wins the, the Nashua Plainfield and North Butler, we actually could finish district champs tonight.
Ooh.
Because here's how it works. We've already beaten North Butler, right?
Get your popcorn.
If North Butler was to beat North Nashua Plainfield, all they could do is a three-way tie, which, well, no, it wouldn't be. It would be a two-way tie between us and North Butler, which we own the tiebreaker over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's clear as mud, right?
I think so, yeah. Something I'm really excited for is Jonah Frost is starting tonight on the defense.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Andrew T is hurt tonight, so Jonah Frost will be on that defensive tackle position. And, you know, he's a great kid. I believe he's a junior. And, you know, he's been in the last few games just to, you know, get those reps in against AGWSR. And I don't know who he played before that, but it was a good widespread win. But I'm excited for him tonight. He should be full ready as the defense is doing some sprints out there, as you see right there.
Well, it is a chilly night, so it's got to get the blood pumping and get ready to play some football. You know, BCLUW is still looking for their first win of the season. Their closest game was against AGWSR. That was the second game of the year where they lost, let's see, 15 to 26. 15 to 26 was the final score of that game. While we're waiting for a game to begin, let's give a thank you to Reedland Telephone Cooperative. RTC is here to provide high-quality, superior service to you, the customer, by offering great customer service and the services you want and need to work and stay connected with family and friends. Reach out to them at 319-279-3375 or email manager@reedlandtelco.com. Again, that's manager@reedlandtelco, which is TELCO.com.
Got about a minute 20 left until game time. And I think BCLUW is going to take the field here for their defense. They will be receiving this kick. So Wapsie Valley is going to get the ball to start the second half as they start to get set. About a minute left. Cheerleaders are here. Student section is here. The Wapsie Valley Warrior football team is most definitely here. Let's play some Wapsie Valley football.
So back to receive for should be Cale Keller out there. He does most of the kickoff returns. I believe Chase Ackerman will be the one doing the kickoff for the Warriors.
All right, fans, it's time for kickoff. Kicking away for Wapsie Valley will be number 20, Chase Ackerman. Cale Keller back deep for the Comets.
Chase Ackerman gets the whistle from the officials, and here, maybe we don't go.
The ball blew off the tee.
I think if it happens another time, I think Garrett Miller is going to have to go hold it.
We do have a little bit of a breeze tonight, about 14, 15 miles per hour.
Ackerman gets the whistle again, and here we go.
There's the kick. It's a low line drive. That might roll out of bounds, and it does. So that'll bring the ball up, I believe, to the 30-yard line. Isn't that the penalty?
Yes.
Or is it the 35? I forget. We'll find out here in a second.
I think where the offense is huddling, it's going to be the 30. Or where are they going? 35.
So they line up with 3 running backs. Looks like a wing formation. Eggers takes the snap. He hands the ball off, and Warriors are all over it.
That's Jake Shore back there who first met him, and I think Chase Ackerman was there next just to bring him down.
I don't know why you would want to run at Jake Shore on the first play.
I don't think they've watched much film.
So that's a loss of a yard. So that brings up 2nd down and 11 from the 34-yard line.
Jake Shore's got to be one of the most intimidating people I've ever seen. He's just a senior in high school, but he's just so big and scary.
Eggers takes the snap. He runs into his own running back.
Decker and
Ackerman. He will be thrown
are
for a loss.
No gain off the play. By number 8, Kaden Decker, and number 28, Chase Ackerman.
So Chase Ackerman was in on that play along with Kanan Decker. So no gain. He'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
I will say the BCLUW jerseys numbers are really hard to see, so I don't know how many names they're going to be calling.
I'm just guessing at this. Gold is number 21, if you can make out who. He's their leading rusher. So there's the snap. And Eggers
Here we go.
throws up a long pass, and it is ball's incomplete.
Ball's deflected by Josh Lystico out there, number 14. There's really good coverage. He was managed to keep his hands off before the ball got there, so no pass interference call.
And that pass was intended for Cale Keller. He's their senior. He's their leading wide receiver. He's pretty much their go-to person anytime they pass the ball. Back to punt the ball for the Comets. I believe is Owen Myers. Nope, that'll be Brody Butler.
Nice punt there. It's going to roll. Decker fields it. Decker finds a hole.
Oh,
Decker is
he
outside.
Might be gone.
No.
No, he might be gone.
Hey, goodbye.
Makes a nice little move at about midfield, and he's gone. So Kaden Decker with a punt return for a touchdown.
How many tackles did he break on that? Or were we just really good at blocking? I know he broke at least one, but other than that, it was just perfect blocking by the Warriors. It's going to be a 65-yard punt return for Decker. Wonderful way to start off this game for the Warriors. 3 and out, and then get a punt return. Ain't nothing better.
I believe that's the first punt return for a touchdown. It is.
Either
first of the season.
I know he
hold is down. The kick is up and
blocked.
No good. It's blocked. But the Warriors grab the lead. 6-0 is our score. Also like to give a shout out to Prime Capital Investment Advisors. Ashley Jones and Joe Harris with Prime Capital Investment Advisors. From opening your first Roth IRA to drawing on your hard-earned money in retirement, the team at Prime Capital Investment Advisors has the tools to accommodate. They are independent, fee-based fiduciaries and put honesty and transparency above all else. Best of all, they bleed black and gold. Mention this ad and get a complimentary second opinion meeting. Give Ashley a call at 319-269-7143. Again, that's 319-269-7143. Go Warriors.
Wapsie Valley Chase Ackerman's going to kick it away again for the Warriors. He kicked it away to open up this game that led to a 3 and out.
Well, let's see if he's able to keep it in bounds this time. The kick is a low line drive. It's heading toward the out of bounds, but it's scooped up by the Comet.
They did pick it up. That might have gone out of bounds.
Well, here's the thing. It was rolling slowly. Had he continued to let it roll, Wapsie may have been there to pick it up.
Yep.
Because it's a free play. It's a free ball. So this time it looks like they will start inside their 15-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. We'll call it the 16-yard line. They've got 2 wide receivers split out, and he's back to pass. Eggers is. He throws up he overshot his receiver.
I don't know if him and his receiver are on the same page there. The receiver looked about 5 to 10 yards behind the ball.
So I don't know if the receiver just missed his route or the quarterback just overshot him. But it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. So this time they've got 2 wide on our side. They've also got a tight end and another wide receiver on the other side. Only one in the backfield. They hand the ball up to the middle. Well, there's going to be a short gain on the play.
I think Jackson Adair was the first one to him, just kind of took his ankles out there.
I think that was Wyatt Gold. So he's going to pick up 6 yards. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Warriors. For the Comets, I should say. The Warriors need to put up a stop here.
Looks to be 2 receivers out left, 1 to around the press box here.
Eggers is back to pass. He's going to flip it to his running back, who gets up the field, and he's taken down at about the 31-yard line. That'll set up a 1st down for the Comets.
Now just one of those little running back screens there. the linemen kind of give them one push, and then they roll away so they can block for that running back on the screen, and that's exactly what happened. And good execution there by the Comets.
That's Wyatt's 6th completion of the season. So 1st and 10 for the Comets. The play is brought in by one of their wideouts. They come to the line in looks like a bunch formation here. And the flag is thrown. I think they're going to get a delay of game called on them.
Delay of game called on the Comets.
And that's correct. Delay of game.
I don't know what you call that. Is that a wing formation?
I
I
don't
see
know.
no wide receivers on that, so it didn't look like a typical wing.
Well, I just know that we don't run that formation in junior high, so.
You just don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh. Pretty much everybody up on the line except they had 3 running backs in the backfield.
That's sure something.
And looks like they're running it again. They've got 2 on the right side. They fake off the handoff, and
They tried something there, and
it didn't work.
the play just took too long. We're back there within a second.
Is that 52? That's Jake?
Jake was on this side. I think that was either
Well,
Drew
52 is the
Lancey.
one that made the tackle.
So it was Jake.
Yeah. At least he was the last one off the pile.
Yeah.
He is all over that backfield. He leads the Warriors in tackles, sacks, I think tackle for losses. So now they've got 4 wide out. Eggers is back to pass, and he's going to get sacked.
That's Jackson Adair, number 56, just in there to sack him, and that's going to be a loss of a good amount of yards.
Jackson Adair in on the stop. That's going to bring up 3rd down in
A lot.
20-something yards. Call it 24. It'll be interesting to see what they run on 3rd and 24. Shotgun formation. They've got 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 to the right. A back to pass. He throws a sidewinder that is caught in the middle of the field, but he's going to be far short of the 1st down.
I think this one would potentially come back. I think there is a flag out there.
Cale Keller was on the reception for the Comets.
And it looks like they're going to be walking back there.
Well, it will bring up a 4th down, so they may decline it. Let's see what they do here. Oh, an ineligible downfield. And it looks like Warriors are going to take the penalty. Might as well back them up. But did you see that throw from Eggers? It was kind of a sidewinder.
Yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't hurt to practice that. You know, that's exactly what it's for. If you're like Patrick Mahomes and you want to be flashy, you just do it if you want to throw it 50 yards. If you want to use it for actual, good ball, you just use it around the D end, and there's a perfect throw there.
did you just compare the Comets quarterback to Patrick Mahomes?
I compared his throwing motion to Patrick Mahomes.
So Comets are going to take a timeout. This gives me time to thank another one of our sponsors, Legacy Roofing of Iowa, Orrin Mutual Telephone Company, Reedland Telephone Cooperative, Little Wapsie Communication, and Prime Capital Investment Advisors. Little Wapsie Communication, their state-of-the-art fiber network is complete in Fairbank, ready to serve your home or business with the fastest internet in town. For plans, pricing, and more information, call 319-279-3375. Again, 319-279-3375. So we are ready for action here. They've got 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and he's back to pass. He throws it.
Almost intercepted by Garrett Miller,
That
number
was.
20 there.
It falls incomplete, so that'll bring up 4th down and 29. Think they'll go for it?
That would sure be something.
It would be.
Blake,
Fourth
are
and
you playing
29.
Star Wars? Nice. I'm a Star Wars fan myself.
Back to punt is, looks like Brody Butler. He's a senior. He gets a kickoff. Decker fields it, and he's going to be, takes a knee.
Kind of looked like he was sliding into
He
third base
was.
there.
He was. He really wanted to take off and run, but once that knee hits the ground, you're down in high school football. So that'll set the Warriors up first down and 10 at the Comet 38-yard line. So great field position here for the Warriors.
Bazinski and Hebner are out here towards the left.
Okay, first offensive play for the Warriors. He hands the ball off to Sauerbrei, who runs to the right, and he's going to have a first down. We're at about 15 yards there before he went out of bounds.
And a Wapsie Valley. First and 10 Warriors.
So that'll give him a first down at about, let's see, the 26-yard line, I believe. So Decker is in shotgun formation.
Miller's in the backfield with him.
And Decker is back to pass. He'll throw it a little over his head.
Just airmailed it to Trenton Sauerbrei. He was
Got to
definitely-
adjust for that wind. He's got the wind at his back, so it's got to
Yep.
put a little extra on his throws. And Canaan's had a good couple of games passing the ball. Well, he's brought his completion percentage close to 50%. I think he's 15 out of 33. Coming in today's game, 45%.
QB draw to Decker. Decker just doesn't go down, and he gets a good amount of yardage.
I think he's short of the line of the game, though. I think he got 8 or 9 yards on that. Down to the 17-yard line.
Third down and 1.
Brings up third down and 1. Looks like we've got Trayton Sauerbrei in the backfield, along with Garrett Miller.
Looks to be right.
And he's going to hand the ball off to Trayton Sauerbrei. He was going to go up the middle, but then he jutes out to the right-hand side and taken down. Boy, it's going to be close.
You know, it is
Oh,
really. They're
giving
going to
the
move
first
him.
down. So the chains are moving. First and 10 Warriors.
I think he reached the ball out when he was getting tackled to get the first down. That's a smart football move.
A good adjustment by Trayton Sauerbrei. That looked like that play was supposed to go off tackle right up the middle. And he shifted, didn't see a hole there, so he shifted it to the outside and gained enough for a first down. Decker goes under center this time. He takes a snap. He hands the ball off to the fullback. That'd be Garrett Miller.
Garrett Miller, the ball carrier.
He's going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards on that. Brings up second down and 7. The Warriors are moving the ball pretty consistently against the Comet defense.
3 yards on the play, 2 yards on the play. Second down and 8 for the Warriors.
Second down here for the Warriors. See what they can do here.
Back in shotgun formation. Got Trayton Sauerbrei in the backfield. He pitches it to Trayton. Trayton sweeps off to the right, and he's going to be taken down close to first down yardage. But I believe he's short of the line of game.
If he didn't get it, it's a very, very short one.
He's taken down at the 6-yard line where it looks like it's going to be third down and 1.
For the Warriors.
Trayton is looking for his 14th rushing touchdown. That's right, folks. He's got 13 on the season so far.
That's like more than the NFL usually has.
Now you're comparing him to the NFL. Boy, you're really high on these Wapsie players.
It's
aren't you?
Trayton Sauerbrei. I can compare him to NFL players in my opinion.
But the
Or
ball
we-
was given to, who was that on the carry?
that's Decker on the read option.
Kanan Decker for the touchdown run and a quarterback keeper.
Caden
Decker with the 6-yard QB keeper touchdown run.
That would be Canaan's 6th rushing touchdown on the season. He's also thrown for one, and earlier this game he ran one for punt return for a touchdown. That's his 2nd of the game already.
He's sure having a day.
Chase Ackerman is going to kick the ball, and it looks like he pushed it to the right.
Nah.
No good. So that'll make our score Wapsie 12, BCLUW 0. We'll be back here in just a All right, we're back to live action here at Jerry Southmaid Field. Chase Ackerman is getting set to kick off to the Comets. Back to receive the ball would be Cale Keller for the Comets.
Ackerman, a good one. Just off to the right. It's bobbled.
But it's picked up and pushed up to about, call it the 27, 28-yard line, where the Comets will set up 1st and 10.
BCLUW field for return. Takes it out near the 27-yard line where they'll start their drive. 1st down and 10.
So 1st and 10 on the, what do we call it, the 28-yard line?
Something around there for sure.
Well, that's what I hear Boer saying over here, a 28-yard line. Official scorekeeper, right?
They got 4 receivers, 2 to his left, 2 to his right.
Eggers takes the ball, and he's going to run it up to the right side, and he's going to have a 1st down.
He meets Decker at about the 43-yard line, and that's where he's going to be tackled.
Taken down about 43-yard line. That was a nice play by the Comets there. He went back to, looked like he was going to go back to pass, and then he just tucked the ball and ran. The Comets are slow bringing the play in. They're already down to 10 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hustle to the line.
And they do.
They've got 3 wideouts on the one side. One comes in motion, 2 on the other, and there's going to be another keeper. And this time the Warriors are all over it. Looks like, let's see, is that Latterberg in on the tackle?
I saw Jackson Dare. I saw Latterberg. I saw Drew Lansing. Just a bunch of them.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 8 at the 45-yard line. The Comets are mustering a little bit of a drive here, almost at midfield. And they've got 2 receivers on each side of the ball. One comes in motion. They hand the ball off to their running back.
Tucker Latterberg, I think. Yep, that's Tucker Latterberg first there to meet him.
I believe that would be Wyatt Gold on the carry for the Comets. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
3rd down and 5 for the Comets.
He was able to get the Comets 3 yards on that carry. Let's see if the crowd can get fired up here. I heard one shout out, "Go D." 3rd down and 5. And back to snap. He hands the ball off to Gold, and he's going to be short of the 1st down, I believe. I think he got about 3 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 4th down and a long 2.
Gets time on the carry, picks up 3 yards on the play, brings up 4th down.
So let's see what the Comets decide to do. I think they're planning on going for it.
4th down and 2 for the Comets.
Let's just hope they don't run it to Jake Shores or Chase Ackerman's side.
You're 0-6 on the season. Why not?
What is this formation?
And they're just going to push the ball up the middle. Quarterback sneaker.
That's close.
Sneaker.
That's really
That's going to be close.
I can see the ref on the other end of the field. From our angle, he doesn't get it, but it is close. They might have to bring the chains out for this one.
Yep, they are. They're going to measure this one. I think he needed to get to the Warrior 47, and based on what we can see up here, it looks like he's a few inches short of the line of gain. But they'll set the marker down, stretch out the chains, and it's 1st down Warriors. Good call, Riker.
To the Warriors.
It looked like he was short. We got that one right.
Getting somewhere. We got about 51 seconds left in the first quarter here.
Enough time to run one play.
Warriors take over 1st down and 10.
Looks like they're going to go under center.
7-yard line.
Wapsie Valley in the I formation.
They got Garrett Miller and Sauerbrei in the backfield. They hand the ball, give the ball to Sauerbrei. Doesn't have much yardage there. Looks like he picks up about 2.
Sauerbrei on the carry.
And let's see here. It's
3 yards on the
looks like they're going to have to run one more play. The play clock and the game clock are almost synchronized. Do you see that?
Yeah, I do.
I think they're going to have to run one more. Two wideouts on the left side of the line. Decker is back to pass. He'll get it off, and he overthrows Trayton Sauerbrei. And now that'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
And they're gonna have
6
to run
seconds
another
left.
play. Kind of the same thing as last time, trying to get the ball on an out route to Trayton Sauerbrei.
Probably could update the score for you folks. It is 12-0.
I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
In shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the left. He's going to hand the Decker is going to keep it for himself, and he's going to have some running room on the left side of the line, and he's got enough for a 1st down.
Across the 40 near the 38-yard line.
He's down to the 38-yard line.
Ripped up on the play by number 50, Alex Paxton.
Oh,
Picked up at least 10 yards on the play.
this is sure something. How do I take away points?
Wapsie Valley.
So hit the minus sign here.
Ah, there we go.
There you go. You know, we could probably spot him a couple touchdowns if you really want to.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, hit
If
it
you
again.
really
There
want
you
to,
go.
we could. Look at that. 2 touchdowns in a row.
Change that to the 2nd quarter. All right, folks. Hey, we're going to take just a brief time out while we figure out the scoreboard. We'll be back here on the Warrior Network.
Wapsie Valley Warrior Watch Sports Network.
Warrior Watch Network. All right, we're back live here at Jerry Southmaid Field. Now the Warriors are going to go from north to south. They flip the field. Start the ball on the 38-yard line of the Comets. Decker is back to pass, and he is going to be thrown for a loss.
Yeah, he stacked back at around the 49 or 50. Or not, they're going to move it up to the 50.
46-yard line.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up second down and about 18. You don't see that too often. Usually Canaan does good at getting away from pressure.
Yeah, I just think they had a few guys coming at him at one time.
They did. They had two defenders right in his grill. This time Sauerbrei, he takes the handoff, and he's going to get a few yards on the right side of the line. Gets up to a little past the 40-yard line. Call it the 39-yard line of the Comets. Brings up third down and 11. The Warriors are now headed directly into the wind. Well, it looks like it's died down a little bit. Decker lines up in shotgun. Sauerbrei's in the backfield. He's going to throw the ball to Sauerbrei. Trayton did a good job catching that. He might be gone if he didn't go out of bounds. I think he did. He stepped out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Call it the 26. It's going to be close to first down yardage. He's going to be about 3 yards short.
I don't want to say this, but I feel like I have to. I think that the Wapsie Valley student section is bigger than the whole entire other side.
You know, we counted the amount of fans over there. I think we were at 20, but it looked like they added a few more. That is a long drive for them.
Yeah. Looks to be like parents and et cetera.
It was rainy earlier. So they're going to go for it. Decker lines up in shotgun, and I think the Comets are going to call timeout, and they do. That's their second charge timeout of the first half. So while they're taking timeout, we're going to take a timeout as well on the Warrior
Watch
Network. All right, we're set to go. The Warriors break the huddle. They're going to go for it here. 4th down and 2. Keenan Decker is under center. He's got Miller and Sauerbrei in the backfield. He's going to give the ball to Miller, who gets up the middle, and now he's going to go find some room on the outside, and he might be gone.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Miller. Touchdown Warriors. Miller on the run. That's about a 32-yard touchdown run.
That was sure something. You know, he would just right up the middle looking for a first down, and that's it. But you will gladly take the outside and rush for a touchdown.
That's Garrett's 4th touchdown on the season already.
Chase Ackerman 0 for 2 on the night. Let's see if it can be 1 for 3.
The hold is down. The kick is up.
No good. It's
This
blocked.
one, no good. A little low on that kick. So that'll make our score Wapsie Valley 18, BCLUW 0. Like to give a shout out to Orrin Mutual Telephone Company, serving the area since 1911. Orrin Mutual Telephone Company is a modern, independently owned telephone company providing internet and telephone services to Orrin, Iowa, and the surrounding rural area. Give them a call at 319-638-6006. Again, that's 319-638-6006. We'll be back for the kickoff in just a moment. All right, the Warriors are headed back out, getting ready to receive the kick. The Comets will be getting ready to receive the kick anyway. The Warriors getting set to kick off. That'll be Chase Ackerman getting the ball set. Back receiving will be Cale Keller. Usually Carter Gillantine is usually back there as well. That ball drops on the ground. It's picked up, and it's going to be returned to about the 25-yard line where the Comets will set up 1st and 10 from their own 25.
I saw Manny Hebner in there on that tackle. Just took out his ankles there, and he just had nowhere to go. Just kind of skipped around to get another 2 yards.
10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes left in the first half. The score is 18-0. The play comes in, and again, the play clock is down to 10 seconds already. The Comets really need to hustle up to the line.
5, 4, 3.
And he takes the snap right at 1 second. He's back to throw. He throws it up there, and that's going to be picked off, I believe, by Trayton Sauerbrei.
Why not?
It is.
Trayton Sauerbrei just had 100th interception of the year.
5th, right?
I think so, yeah. That sounds right.
So that'll set up the Warriors 1st down and 10 on their own 44-yard line. The Warriors are ready to go. Decker is lined up in shotgun. 2 receivers on the far side. He's back to pass. He drops the ball, picks it back up, and now he's going to scramble. And he's going to be sacked.
That kind of scared me there. Decker had the ball in a running formation, and I was just glad he didn't lose it.
The ball took a lucky bounce. It bounced right back up into his hands. You don't see that very often. So we've got 2nd down and 17. They're back on their own 37-yard line now. Decker is in shotgun. He's got 3 men in the backfield. He's going to hand the ball off to Sauerbrei, who jukes around the defensive line tackle, and he doesn't have much on that. He's going to get the ball up to the 39-yard line. Gain of 2. Paxson in on the tackle for the Comets. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 15. Think we'll see a pass play here?
You never know. It's 3rd and 15, but the rushing game's working.
He's back to pass.
Decker's got to run. Decker's good at running.
Making some. He made the play last a little longer. He had nobody open, and he just took the sack, which is probably smart on his part.
Yeah. Never want to get too crazy with that ball and throw it where it shouldn't be thrown.
So that'll set them up for their first punt of the day for the Warriors.
Chase Ackerman's back there, and he is just an absolute crazy punter. It's just going to go probably a good 60 yards, and I wouldn't be surprised.
He averages 51.
Oh, no.
Now that one might go over his head, and he gets the ball off. Nice play by Chase Ackerman. It's going to hit down about the 34, and it's going to roll inside the 30, down around about the 28-yard line where they'll set up 1st and 10. Chase Ackerman did a great job just getting that kick off.
Yeah, for
it
sure.
almost went over his head. And then he had Comet defenders to deal with. got about 36 yards on that punt, 37 yards.
I don't know, but I think if he had a little bit less pressure in his face, he would have gotten a lot farther.
He's averaging 51 on the season. That's outstanding in Class A. So Eggers is back in the shotgun. He's going to throw the ball to the receiver.
And he's going to be tackled out there on the left by Chase Ackerman and Kanan Decker.
Chase Ackerman. Take 3 yards on the play. Second down.
So they get 3 yards on that. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Again, they're in shotgun formation. One in the backfield. And they hand the ball off to the running back. I believe that would be Wyatt Gold on the carry.
Stop for no gain on the play. 3rd down and 7.
So no gain on the play. 3rd down and 7.
Wapsie Valley tonight's doing a great job on the defensive side.
As usual.
Oh, yeah. They have been for the last how many weeks?
They have yet to give up a single point in district play. Really, there's only one game that they even gave up any points, and that was the only loss of the season.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a flag thrown on that play.
Sacked on the play.
I'm thinking they went into motion.
On the field.
Yeah, illegal shift on the comments. So that'll back them up 5 yards.
Called on the comment.
Tucker Latterberg seems to be a little bit shooken up after that play. Has his hands on his knees and took him a little bit to get up. But we hope that he'll be fine.
The penalty is declined. Brings up 4th down.
Hate to see him holding his knees.
Yeah.
He does play quite a bit of catcher on the baseball team, so he's used to having his knees abused. It looks like he's okay. Decker is back deep, ready to receive the punt. And the punt is off. It's a high drive, and Kanan Decker takes it about the 40. He's up to the 45, 50, 45, 35. He might be got one guy to beat, and he's gone.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Warriors.
Touchdown, Warriors.
That is the 2nd punt return for Kanan Decker of the game.
60-yard punt return touchdown.
I'm just in a loss of
60-yard
words.
return.
I'm in a loss of words. Kanan Decker's just so fast. He probably should have been tackled all the way back at like a 35.
They had him wrapped up about the 45-yard line, and he just got away. So let's see if Chase Ackerman can line this one up for the extra point. The hold is down, the kick is up, and that one looks good.
There he is.
No. I guess he pushed it to the left.
Really?
Boy. Tough angle for us. So that'll make our score Wapsie Valley 24, Comet 0. Give a shout out to Legacy Roofing of Iowa. Protect your largest investment with our reliable roofing and gutter services. If you want to make your roof last as long as possible, it is vital that you never put off a roof repair. Small issues with roofing become big issues in a hurry. No matter how major or minor the repair you need, we are here to help. We offer roofing contracting, storm damage repair, gutter replacement, and residential and commercial roofing. Call Mitch at 319-415-2472 or Lou at 319-415-5547. Thank you for sponsoring Wapsie Valley Sports. Ackerman is getting set to kick the ball off for the Warriors. He's going to be kicking directly into the wind. So we'll see how that works out. There's the kick of the low line drive. And they're looking like they were going to pitch the ball, and then he dropped it. So he decided to keep it, and he's going to be taken down at around the 17-yard line.
That sure would have been something if he They came around, pitched it, and all the way to the sideline.
Well, the guy he was going to pitch to tripped.
Yeah.
So if he would have pitched it to him, he was already down on the ground.
Yeah.
And that would have led to a very interesting play.
17-yard line.
So the Comets are first and 10. They set up in a shotgun. 3 in the backfield. He stepped back to pass, and he's going to throw. Egger's going to throw it up there, and there's 2. Oh, he almost picked off. I think it was Sauerbrei again.
That was Sauerbrei. Sauerbrei had 2 hands on it, but I think he was just scared of the 2 people behind him. That would be Josh Leschko and the BCLUW receiver that were just right under him, and I don't blame him.
I think Trayton, he would even have told you he should have had that one.
For sure, for sure.
That was in his grasp. That would have been number 6. But as it stands, it's second down and 10 for the Comets. Again, that play clock is sneaking down there at 10 seconds already. And when you see that, that's on the coaches. That's getting the play in on time. The snap is a quick throw, and he's got it caught, and it's going to be a first down for the Comets, but there's a flag that comes in
I think this one
late.
This one might be on the Warriors on that tackle.
And I wonder if there's like a hand in the face mask or something there. Officials will get together and sort it out. Oh, the Comets are heading back.
Oh.
Looks like a block in the back.
Called on the Comets.
Boy, that's a tough call for the Comets.
Yeah, the flag was thrown around the
It was.
30-yard line. It seemed like he had it in. It seemed like he was going down around there, but you never know. I'm not an official.
But it's 10 yards from the spot, so it's still going to be, he's still going to pick up some yardage on that. It's going to be second down and 5.
BCLUW at their own 22.
The official threw the flag was the back judge. He threw the ball. He threw this flag about 20 yards. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He just whipped it up there. And well, they're back in shotgun. He's going to keep it this time, run up the middle.
Nothing.
And he's going to have about 2 yards on that play.
That's a design QB draw that you
was.
put 4 receivers out there and you expect a pass, and then you go back into your formation, then you just start sprinting right up the middle.
So they're going to give him 3 on the play. It's going to set up third down and 2. Ball is spotted at the 25-yard line. This time Eggers goes under center. He's got 2 men in the backfield. He hands the ball off to the fullback, and he's going to be piled up there. It's going to be close.
And from the looks of here,
I
maybe
think he's
he
short.
got it. Maybe he's short.
Oh, okay. No, the official, based on the official that's closest to us, I thought he was short.
Yeah.
But then that official took a nice little step to his left.
The white hat calls it a first down, and that means it's a first down.
Well, he obviously didn't have the mark. I would have preferred his mark because it would have been short.
4 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first half.
So it's first and 10 for the Comets. Ball spotted on the 27-yard line. Eggers goes under center. He's got 3 in the backfield. He hands the ball. Oh, he's going to keep it. Step back to throw, and there's that sidewinder throw again. And he's going to have enough for a first down. Pick up about 15, 16 yards.
I think he's still in bounds, though. So maybe he was out. The clock's not moving.
Cale Keller on the reception.
Yes, it is moving. The clock is moving.
The Warrior defensive backs need to know that Keller is pretty much their primary target anytime he goes back to pass.
BCLUW has 5 seconds to get the playoff.
It's going to be close again. Down to 4, 3. In motion goes a wide receiver to hand the ball right up the middle, and Gold's going to have first down yardage down to the Warrior 44-yard line.
Trying to see who is in on that tackle. Number 2, Trayton Sauerbrei was in there.
So this is the first time the Comets have been across midfield. They're actually moving the ball quite well on this drive. Nice mixture of running and passing. Down to 3 minutes to go in the first half. Eggers is under center. One man in the backfield. They got 2 split receivers, 2 on each side. That's going to be a pitch.
Jackson Adair almost just had an interception there. I don't think he was looking for the ball, but if he was, he might have
intercepted the pitch. I mean, so Keller is on the reverse sweep, and I don't think he got a single yard on that. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
As Riker mentioned, they barely got that pitch off.
2nd down and 10.
The Warriors were all over that play. 2nd down and 10, shotgun formation. Eggers is back to pass, another sidewind throw, and it's going to be incomplete.
Doesn't look like these out routes are working for either team. It could be the wind, it just could be the throwing, but you never know here.
That ball was intended for Aiden Frank. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Ball spotted at the Warrior 44-yard line. Wow, probably see a running play here because they're probably in 4-down territory here. He takes a snap. Well, he's back to pass. And, oh, boy, that was just about picked off.
I think that's Tucker Latterberg that broke up the pass.
Tucker read that play all the way. He was probably looking at the quarterback's eyes, and he just jumped that route, got a hand on it. So it'll be interesting to see if they go for it. There's 2 minutes left to go in the first half. 4th and 10. I wouldn't think you'd want to give the Warriors the ball at midfield if you don't pick up the first down here. But they're going for it. They've got 2 receivers on each side. Eggers is back to pass.
There we go.
Motions around, and
he caught it.
Is caught at the 19-yard line.
I think Trayton Sauerbrei just
Keller.
fell. Trayton Sauerbrei slipped on the wet grass there and couldn't keep his motion. The receiver for BCLUW just jumps up and gets it.
Yeah, Keller had plenty of time to catch that ball. You're right. It looked like Sauerbrei slipped. Otherwise, he should have been able to get in front of the receiver there and knock that ball away. Because that was a slow developing play, and the ball was just thrown up in the air. Took forever for it to come down. So now we've got a scoring opportunity here for the Comets. They're set up 1st and 10 inside the Warrior 20-yard line. But Eggers has got nowhere to run this time. He's going to be dragged down at about the 19-yard line.
By Garrett Miller.
I mean, I didn't jinx the Warrior defense by saying that they hadn't given up a point in district play, have I?
Well, we got a minute left in the half, so I guess we'll find out.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down and 10.
This is where Wapsie Valley got to look for that QB draw because they've done it in this formation a lot. And yep, there it is.
And this time the Warriors are all over it. You've got 3 Warriors in on that tackle. Who's the first to get up there? That 50?
That's Tucker Latterberg. I saw Chase Ackerman and Jackson Adair. And the Comets call a timeout.
Only 41 seconds left in the first half. The Comets used their last timeout.
Their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
While they're doing that, shout out to Little Wapsie Communication. Their state-of-the-art fiber network is complete in Fairbank, ready to serve your home or business with the fastest internet in town. For plans, pricing, and more information, call 319-279-3375. Again, that's 319-279-3375. Thank you for sponsoring Wapsie Valley Sports.
As the teams take back the field, it's 3rd and 10 for the Comets.
I'm sure they're going to use all 4 downs. Under center goes Eggers. 2 in the backfield. He pitches the ball off, and it's going to be a reverse to the wide receiver, and he's going to pick up a few yards. He's down to about the 17, maybe the 16-yard line.
2 yards on the play. Penalty flags on the field.
There's a flag on the field. That might have been a false start because it came kind of early.
Or he might have had a hold over there. Nope, they're waving the flag. Oh, the sideline warning. That would be on the Warriors.
They just got to back up. I think they were too close.
You got to give them officials plenty of room to move up and down the sidelines. If they bump into you, they're going to throw a flag.
Ever heard of the get back, coach?
Get a warning on the first time, and that ball was snapped, and it went over everybody's head. I think we've got a false start here. Yep.
Offsides called on the Comets.
So that was a busted play. It's probably a good thing that the officials stopped the play, or it might have been a big turnover. Instead, let's back them up 5 yards and do it again. 4th and 14. 26 seconds left.
The pass.
Egger steps back to throw. He throws it up there, and it is caught.
That
Touchdown, Comets.
Cale Keller.
Oh my gosh.
He had a step on the Warrior defenders.
He just placed the ball in the breadbasket. There's just the perfect throw for that play. That's unbelievable.
Eggers has got an unusual throwing motion, but it's effective. And he found his favorite wideout.
Sophomore to sophomore.
And they're going to go for 2. And the Eggers will keep the ball and run right up the middle. And he might be in. Let's see where they spot it.
It's close. And they got it.
They got it. So that'll make our score 19 seconds left to go in the first half. Warriors 24, Comets 8.
Our score, Wapsie Valley 24, BCLUW 8.
So it's been a while since the Wapsie Valley Warriors have been scored on. And I think this is the first time in maybe this month.
First time in district play. I'd like to give a shout out to Prime Capital Investment Advisors. Ashley Jones and Joe Harris with Prime Capital Investment Advisors. From opening your first Roth IRA to drawing on your hard-earned money in retirement, the team at Prime Capital Investment Advisors has the tools to accommodate. They are independent, fee-based fiduciaries and put honesty and transparency above all else. Best of all, they bleed black and gold. Mention this ad and receive a complimentary second opinion meeting. Call Ashley at 319-269-7143. Again, 319-269-7143. Thank you for sponsoring Wapsie Sports. So the Comets are getting set up to kick it away. I'm sure Sauerbry and Bazinski are back deep for the Warriors.
They're slowly creeping up.
Maybe expecting an onside kick, which they do.
And
so
Miller gets on it.
Miller will fall down on it.
I've never seen that before. I've never seen an onside kick on one of those plays. You know, maybe it's for the better.
Well, 19 seconds left in the first half. I guess you got nothing to lose there.
24-8. Give it a try.
And they're going to just take a knee and end the first half here.
Decker
And
takes
that's
the
what
knee.
they'll do. So that'll do it for the first half. Our score, Wapsie Valley 24, Comet 8. So we're going to take a break here. We'll leave the cameras turned on for the halftime festivities. And
At the half, our score, Wapsie Valley 24, BCLUW 8. Fans, at this time, the Wapsie Valley Cross Country Band and cheerleading and dance coaching staffs would like to recognize their senior members and their parents at this time. Coach would like to thank their students and their families for their years of hard work and dedication that they have given to their programs. Our first senior group are senior cheerleaders. Our first senior cheerleader is Madison Richards, daughter of Dan and Jenny Richards. Our next cheer senior, Veronica Wittenberg, granddaughter of David and Ruth Wittenberg. Our final cheer senior is Ella Weepy, daughter of Travis and Kim Weepy. For our senior dance members, dancing with the O-Line competitive dance team. Our first senior is Aaliyah Brandt, daughter of Lynette and the late Greg Brandt. And Madison Mullahan, daughter of Sean and Michelle Mullahan. For senior band members, Ella Weepy, daughter of Travis and Kim Weepy. Brielle Parks, daughter of Jared and Courtney Parks. And Mary Sutherland, daughter of Bob and Tina Sutherland. Now for our senior cross-country runners. Dane Bates, son of John and Corinne Bates. Aiden Shannon, son of Kara and Chris Shannon. Dakota East, daughter of Kara and Dan Gallagher. Callie Lampy, daughter of Jess and the late Wade Lampy. Brielle Parks, daughter of Jared and Courtney Parks. Liza Reardon, daughter of Paul and Gwen Reardon. Mary Sutherland, daughter of Bob and Tina Sutherland. And Ava Vandale, daughter of Chad and Amber Vandale. Thank you once again to all of our senior cheerleaders, dancers, band members, cross-country runners, and parents for all that you have done for Wapsie Valley. And fans now, please welcome to the field your Wapsie Valley Little Cheer Team. Let's give another big hand for our Wapsie Valley Little Cheerleaders. And now fans coming out on the track, performing their halftime routine with songs picked by these senior members, the Wapsie Valley Band, under the direction of Miss Emily Redden.
All right, we're back live for the second half. I might need to, I don't know, I'm muted. So they're getting ready to kick off. The Warriors are going to receive the ball to open the second half. Our score is Wapsie 24, Comets 8. Trayton Sauerbry is deep for the Warriors. It looks like the Warriors are they're up, expecting a possible onside kick here.
It definitely is. The ball's placed.
And that's what they're doing. And the Warriors just fall on it.
You know, you can tell that it's an onside kick where when the ball's not even placed on a tee, it's just kind of watermeloned on the grass there. That's not going to go very far.
I noticed that at the last minute. Like, duh. It's an onside kick. Kanan Decker had a great first half. I think he scored 3 of the Warrior touchdowns, 2 punt returns.
I think
he
so,
ran one
yeah.
in. Garrett Miller scored the other one. And Kanan Decker dropped the ball, so he's going to keep it, and he's wrapped up in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 12. Ball is spotted on the Warrior 39-yard line. So did you have a good halftime?
I did.
You did?
I did. I was out there getting some fresh air. It's quite cold out, I will say that. But, yeah, I was out there running around getting myself some fresh air.
Enjoyed the halftime festivities,
Of course.
I'm sure. Kanan Decker takes a snap. He rolls out and doesn't find anybody open, so he's going to keep the ball.
That ball might be out, actually, but I think the Warriors still have it.
Didn't quite reach the line of scrimmage, so he'll lose about a yard. Call it 2 yards. 3rd and long 13, maybe 14. The BCLUW Comets were able to score at the end of the second quarter on some nice pass plays by Eggers to their wide receiver, Cale Keller.
Warriors just get the ball off before the clock expires, and BCLUW is in the backfield at sack, Trayton Sauerbry.
Boy, the Comets just came out on defense. So their sidelines fired up, and they should be. They've got some momentum here in the game.
I think they just got their first 3 and out of the game.
It is.
Wapsie Valley's second punt of the game.
So Ackerman's going to be punting into the wind. It's not quite as strong as it used to be earlier in the game. He gets a low line drive kick. It's going to bounce at the 30, and it's going to roll back inside the 25-yard line. So give him about 45 yards on that punt. Make that 40 yards. Started at the 35-yard line.
There's a flag back at around the 35-yard line.
Motion on the Warriors, so I wonder if they'll make us re-kick it. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to walk back to the original line of scrimmage and back them up 5 yards for the illegal motion. So the officials will bring the ball back, and they'll mark off the 5 yards. They'll set the ball down at about the 31-yard line. Call it 4th and 19 now. Ackerman's back to punt. This time he gets a little leg under that one. And it's going to drop at around the 35, and it rolls to the 33-yard line.
Sorry, I forgot to give BCLUW their 8 points. There you go.
Got to keep track of that scoreboard.
Yeah.
We look like amateurs, you know, when you do that. And I'll remind you of the score in case Skylar can't, can't get it recorded right. See, I'll mess your name up if you don't get the scoreboard right.
Would you call me Skylar that time?
I did. I don't know why. Riker.
It's kind of cool, man. Skylar.
We had a Skylar. Went to Wapsie. Trying to get the clock set.
The refs are migrating now.
Yeah, I think they're double checking on the clock is what the issue was.
Here we go.
Shotgun, and he's going to late handoff. And boy, he's got a hole right up the middle, and he's going to have 15, 20 yards on that play.
Yeah, just a really good play call there by BCLUW. They just faked the pass. There's a wide open hole in the middle, just handed it off, and no one was there for a good 20 yards.
Wyatt Gold on the carry. Got about 19 yards on that play. Boy, the Comets just have all the momentum right now.
They do. They do. If you look at the scoreboard, it's not that big of
I was
a
expecting a
difference.
blowout. I really was.
Yeah.
I figured we'd be nonstop clock by now. But the Comets are showing some life here in the game. Shotgun formation, motion from the top of their formation. They're going to hand the ball off and get about maybe a yard. That'd be Gold on the carry. Second down and 9. Give a shout out to Jackson Adair on the stop there for the Warriors. And they're lining up about 10 seconds left on the play clock. Shotgun formation, split receivers. The ball lands on the ground, but he picks it up, flips it over, and it's picked off.
Is that Trayton? That
Whoever it is, he's gone.
It's Dallas Tissue. Dallas Tissue was his pick six.
Touchdown Warriors.
Remember when we said that BCLUW had all the momentum?
Yes, that just ended, didn't it?
Yeah. How the tables have turned.
They have. Is that Tissue's first?
I think it is. Not his first touchdown. Definitely his first defensive touchdown.
Well, interception, I'm wondering.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, it is. That's his first interception for the
Nice.
season. Kick is up, and that one looks good.
Oh, it bounces off the right upright.
Oh, it bounces off the upright. Boy, Chase Ackerman is having no luck on extra points today.
Is he 0 for 5?
Oh, yeah.
He is 0 for 5.
We're getting them 6 points at a time. So that makes our score Wapsie 30, Comets 8. We're going to take a break here. All right, we're back live, ready for the kickoff.
Chase Ackerman.
Valentine is back for the Comets, along with Keller.
Ackerman ready to kick it off. It's a good one. Kind of
It's
a line drive.
Hits down around the 20. It's picked up and returned. Is that the 23, 22-yard line? 23-yard line.
I couldn't tell who was in on the tackle. There's just a bunch of them in there.
Keller was the one that picked the ball up for the Comets. He got about 3 yards on the return. So that definitely took away a lot of momentum for the Comets. Because they were driving. They were inside the 50-yard line. There's the snap, and he pitches the ball off. I believe that's Gold on the carry. Got a yard. Brings up 2nd down and 9. So BCLUW. Do you even know what that stands for? So Boer starts giving him the answer. I wanted Riker to answer that.
Well, I don't know. I call him BCLUW. I don't know what that means, but I think it's just I don't know. But
Oh, Boer gave you the first one. What's the B stand for?
Beeman?
Beeman, yeah.
Beeman?
Do you know
Look
where
at me go.
Beeman is? There's
No.
a snap. Going to be a quarterback keeper, but he's
Oh
gonna
my
throw
gosh!
down.
Whoa,
Run down in the backfield.
Jackson. Is
Is
that
that a dare?
no? I
88?
think it was Latterberg. Latterberg.
Sauerbrei.
Drew Sauerbrei.
Drew Sauerbrei in on the play.
That was nice.
Probably never heard of Beeman, huh?
I haven't.
So the motto on their sign when you go past Beeman is "You're not dreaming, you're in Beeman."
That's something.
Riker's got a confused look on his face. That's something. There's a snap. He's back to throw. He's going to throw it up there, and he's got a receiver open,
Pick.
but he underthrew him, and that's going to be
That's
intercepted
Dallas
by
Tissue again.
So give Tissue his first 2 interceptions of his Warrior career, I believe.
That is nice.
First down and 10.
Maybe it's his new pink gloves, but I don't
Yeah.
know. He's
I'll give the Warriors the ball. Great field position on the Comet 42-yard line, where they'll set up 1st and 10. So, Beeman fans, if you're out there, I gave you a plug there.
well, people from Beeman out.
I'm sure there's some watching. There's a high snap, and it's pitched to Sauerbrei, who's got some yardage. but
Oh,
There's a couple flags
They're
down the
gonna-
field. I
oh.
think this one's coming back.
It is. I think they're gonna call Garrett Miller for a block in the back. It didn't
Yeah,
look
and
like it, but
And I think we had a hold in the backfield, too.
a blindside block.
So that'll cost them 15 yards.
And that was a touchdown by
It was.
Sauerbrei, but just got called back.
And what's sad is that it didn't need to happen because he had Sauerbrei had the right side of the field all open
Yep.
for him.
See if they run that. They might run that play again. See if it works productively.
It's all right, Riker. What's the C stand for? BCLUW.
C.
Got B for Beeman. What's the C stand for?
Connecticut. No, that's a state. Hold up. Hold on.
Comet fans, I apologize for my.
Mr. Siddick's not going to be happy with me.
The ball's handed off to Sauerbrei, who's bounced off a tackle and got about 4 yards on the play. Going to set up 2nd down and
5 yards on the play.
long 22, I think.
Is
So
there a
what's the
town that
C?
starts with U?
You know, there's a whole town of people out there that are screaming at their televisions or their phones.
Well, I guarantee they've never heard of Reedland either, so that's where I'm from.
That's possible. The C stands for Conrad. Conrad, Iowa.
Oh, it's a nice name. I like that.
Back in shotgun formation, he hands the ball off.
Oh.
No, he keeps it.
Wow.
Kanan Decker is going to have some yardage on the right side of the Wapsie line. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 44-yard line.
You know, that's just a perfect read there by Kanan Decker.
Call it the 42.
Option play. Decides to keep it himself and gets himself a good amountage of yards.
Yeah, so they've got bulk of the penalty yards back. It's now 3rd and 10. Back at the original line of scrimmage before the penalty. So Decker is in shotgun. Sauerbrei is in the backfield with them, and
I think
he
it's
got
a timeout.
a timeout.
So we got B. We got
C is
we got C.
Conrad.
L.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you get the L, whatever cash is in my wallet, you can have it.
Okay.
It's empty. I have no cash in my wallet. I never carry cash.
Let's go with something Berg. I don't know. I feel like Berg's a good end of a
An
name.
L?
Yeah. Luckenberg.
Liscombe. Liscombe.
I would like to say I'm close. I was close. Liz Cone is what you said?
Liscombe. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Liscombe, people, if I'm pronouncing your town name wrong, I apologize.
Redland.
Redland, yeah, a lot of people say Redland. Redland. So the U, now I'll tell you, the U you should be familiar with because it's the name of a school around here.
Per Iowa.
U, we play them about every year in every sport.
But they're connected with.
Well, it's the name of the town.
Oh.
It's the name of a school district around here.
Okay. Union.
Yeah, there you go. Gregor got one. So Decker's got a keeper here. He stepped back to pass, and he's going to have some good yardage up the middle. First down for sure. But we've got a Comet down at about the 45-yard line. It's enough for a Warrior first down at about the 24-yard line of the Comets.
It's going to be an injury timeout here, just enough for some players to get some water, maybe get a little rest in here as we wait for this Comet.
So all we've got left, Riker, is the W.
Well,
you got Union. I'm going to give you credit for that.
Yep.
LaPorte City Union, you know.
Yeah.
The town also, Union.
Yeah.
The W.
What's the second letter?
Second letter is an H.
Werzenberg.
We need some geography lessons on the state of Iowa. Let's see, who's our geography teacher, Wapsie? Is it Davies? Okay.
Mr. Davey.
You better hope he's not listening.
I saw him walking around here a few times.
Although these are small towns.
Very, yeah. I mean, Wapsie's also combined within 3 towns.
Yes, they are.
But
this town is called Witten.
4. Ah, Klinger.
Beeman, Conrad, Liscombe, Union, and Witten make up BCLUW.
Wapsie Valley's just, they're their own thing. We have a mixed towns, Fairbank, Reedland, Klinger, and Orrin.
Oh, you counted Klinger. I'm impressed that you knew that.
Yeah, Garrett Miller's from Klinger.
Garrett Miller's from Klinger. Okay. Town of about 10 people?
10 houses.
Oh.
Speaking of Garrett Miller.
And he picks the ball up, and I think he's still going to get some yardage on it. He fumbled the pitch. The ball rolled on the ground for about 5 yards until he picked it up, and, boy, we got a penalty flag down in the middle of the field. Down at about the 17-yard line. Looks like we got a block in the back. So that'll back us up again. So that'll be a first down and 20.
Ball will be placed right on the 30-yard line.
So it's not quite 20 then. It'll be about 16. I think it's 10 yards from the spot. Shotgun formation. Decker gets the ball. He hands the ball off to Sauerbra, who's met in the backfield and taken down for a loss.
Got about 4 minutes left here in the third quarter, and this one, second half's kind of going by quick.
It is. It would go much quicker if we just scored some more points.
Yeah. Yeah. Not going to say you're wrong.
I thought for sure we'd have a running clock in the second half, but BCLUW Comets are putting up a fight tonight. And that's good for the Warriors. Hands the ball off to Sauerbra, who finds a little bit of running room on the outside, but he's dragged down.
The ball might be out. They're jumping. And
I think the Comets have recovered a fumble.
no signal
I
yet.
don't see a signal yet from the referee. They might have called him down.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. So let's set up 3rd down in about 20. So these are a lot of small towns. You ever heard of Marshalltown?
I have.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's kind of north. I would
They
say
have a Dairy Queen.
northeast. Marshalltown's got a Dairy Queen. Yes, they do.
I think that's the only reason why I know.
Okay.
I like Dairy Queen.
So Decker takes the snap and he rolls to his right. He throws the ball up. He's got a wide open Sauerbrei for a touchdown.
Trayton Sauerbrei with the receiving touchdown there. That's something we don't see often.
His first touchdown of the game. Can you believe that? And we're
Really?
in the 3rd quarter.
Wow.
McCann Decker now has a rushing touchdown. He's got 2 punt returns for a touchdown, and now he has a passing touchdown. So that'll make our score 36-8.
That's got to be like one of the best performances I've ever seen from anyone at Wapsie. First of all, 2 punt returns. That's just impressive in itself. Then rushing and receiving touchdowns.
And it looks like they might be going for 2 here, and I don't blame them. Chase has had a rough game here.
Ooh,
it just
slipped.
So the 2-point conversion is no good. So that'll make our score Wapsie Valley 36, BCLUW 8. Give a shout out to Orrin Mutual Telephone Company. Serving the area since 1911, Orrin Mutual Telephone Company is a modern, independently owned telephone company providing internet and telephone services to Orrin, Iowa, and surrounding rural areas. Give them a call at 319-638-6006. Again, 319-638-6006. Also, Reedland Telephone Cooperative, RTC, is here to provide high-quality, superior service to you, the customer, by offering you great customer service and the services you want and need to work and stay connected with family and friends. Reach out to them at 319-279-3375 or email manager at reedlandtelco.com. Again, that's reedlandtelco, TELCO.com.
You're getting really good at these ad reads, Stan.
I am. I wish I had one for my own company. Access Systems. Phones, IT, copiers, printers. You'll reach out to me for that. There's a kick. Line drive that's taken at about the 15-yard line. He's up across to about the 25 where he's met by a wall of Warriors.
That is exactly how that kick return or kickoff is supposed to go for the Warriors. Everyone just stays in the lane, forces them inside where there's just a bunch of people in there. That's perfect textbook.
So that'll set them up 1st down and 10 at the 24-yard line. Again, that play clock is winding down, and they're still running people into the huddle.
7,
down to
6,
7.
5.
They had to
There's
delay
no
a game in
way.
the first half. And, yep,
Nothing.
he doesn't get the snap off. That's going to be a delay of game. Their second one of the game. Oh, they got a timeout.
Oh, they called a timeout.
That's their second of the half.
Yeah. And we're only in the 3rd quarter here.
So the phone number for Access Systems, 563-277-0064. Again, 563-277-0064. Thank you for sponsoring Wapsie Valley Sports. Little Wapsie Communication, their state-of-the-art fiber network is complete in Fairbank. Ready to serve your home or business with the fastest internet in town. For plans, pricing, and more information, call 319-279-3375. Again, that's 319-279-3375. So the officials are signaling the end of the timeout. This time the Comets have all their personnel in. They're lined up with 3 in the backfield. Eggers goes under center. And he'll snap the ball. He'll roll to his left, and he drops the ball, and he's going to fall on it. In on that was, what's that number, 14? Who's number 14?
That's Josh Lestico.
Well, Lestico is the one that knocked the ball out of his hands, though.
Yep.
That was 14. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 15. Nice play by Lestico. Lestico. I should know that. I've said that name many times. It's like I called my partner here, Skyler.
Ball's on the ground again.
He picks it up, though, and he's going to run for no gain.
Jackson Adair's just in there every single time, and I think a Comet's going to be down again.
So it looks like we've got a down player for the Comets. Down around the 20-yard line. With the injury timeout, let me give a shout-out to Legacy Roofing of Iowa. Protect your largest investment with our reliable roofing and gutter services. If you want to make your roof last as long as possible, it is vital that you never put off a roof repair. Small issues with roofing become big issues in a hurry. No matter how major or minor the repair you need, we are here to help. We offer roofing contracting, storm damage repair, gutter replacement, and residential and commercial roofing. Call Mitch at 319-415-2472 or Lou at 319-415-5547. Again, that's 319-415-5547. Thank you for sponsoring Wapsie Valley football.
Usually Zach's here getting all excited about the Talk of the Tribe podcast, and he's usually the promoter of that.
I'm surprised he's not up here yet.
Well, I don't know if he is. I mean, we're almost at the 4th quarter.
Usually he's up here bugging you. Wanting to get on, give some plugs to the Wapsie Valley Tribe, Talk of the Tribe podcast.
Yep.
So
and the player gets off the field.
He's able to walk off on his own power. He's hobbling a little bit. Hopefully he'll be okay. Looks like one of their linemen. Minute 39 left in the 3rd quarter. The Comets have the ball 3rd down and 19 backed up to their own 15-yard line. And here's the snap again. It's on the ground, but he picks it up and he's scrambling around and he's brought down.
He's sacked. I think that was Jonah Frost in there. Jonah Frost.
Jake Shore.
Or Shore.
And now I think Eggers is down.
Ooh. And he doesn't look to be moving at all. Ooh.
And he is on his back.
Cramp alert, maybe?
It might. Let's hope. Because he was doing a lot of scrambling back there, and then Jake got him by the legs and just took him down. While we have an injury timeout, let me give a shout-out to Prime Capital Investment Advisors. Ashley Jones and Joe Harris with Prime Capital Investment Advisors. From opening your first Roth IRA to drawing on your hard-earned money in retirement, the team at Prime Capital Investment Advisors has the tools to accommodate. They are independent fee-based fiduciaries and put honesty and transparency above all else. Best of all, they bleed black and gold. Mention this ad and get a complimentary second opinion meeting. Call Ashley at 319-269-7143. Again, that's 319-269-7143.
One of my favorite commercials of all time is a FanDuel one for NFL. And it's like when the NFL be appreciated for NFL Sundays because a cold night in Buffalo at a Buffalo Bills game would just turn into a cold night in Buffalo.
All right, the punt is up. That's a good one.
There's
And
Decker. He's dangerous.
Decker's got it around the 48-yard line, and
Oh
he's
my
off to the races.
Go.
And
Oh,
he's gone.
my gosh. He did it
Touchdown
again.
number 3 on
Oh,
a punt
my
return.
God. Decker, are you serious? I was jumping up and down there for a
I
second. I
know
was
you
getting
are.
excited.
My goodness. About took down the press box. What an amazing run. Decker just sliced through the Comet line and was gone. So that'll make our score 42-8. Chase Ackerman is going to give it another try. We could use this extra point. That'll give us a 35-point lead. The hold is down. The kick is up.
He got it.
And it is good. That got him
excited
excited.
for that one.
So that'll give the Warriors a 35-point lead, and we are now have a continuing running clock.
43-8. That's something you don't see often.
43-8. Do want to give a shout out to the Wapsie Valley Venmo. If you like and hear what you're experiencing on our live podcast, consider making a donation. The link is in the video description.
We have a Venmo?
We do have a Venmo.
Nice.
I forget what it's Wapsie Valley something. I used to say what it was during baseball season, but it's in the description. Feel free to make a donation or contact Brett Bergman. Become a sponsor. I know we have big plans here for our sponsorships. We're hoping to have even commercials. I've talked to the guy that does the video. If you guys like that halftime video, that's done by Garrett Barnes. He did that for free for the Wapsie Valley for his former high school. But he was willing to do that for any company that is sponsoring the sports. Of course, will charge a small fee for his services, but he's well worth it. And then you won't have to listen to me. We'll have videos to play.
Chase Ackerman, a nice kick.
Gets it up there. The ball's taken at the 15-yard line.
Oh.
And it's going to be returned past the 30. Actually, right at the 30-yard line. That's Cale Keller on the return for the Comets. We've got football season is winding down, but there's plenty of opportunities to sponsor the upcoming basketball season. I believe there'll also be some wrestling live streaming. In fact, I know there will be, because that's Zach's favorite sport right there is wrestling. In fact, I believe that's the sport he started on. Is wrestling.
If you want to hear a little 7th grade Zach with his high-pitched voice, it's a good one to.
He did an excellent job.
He does. He still does. Me and Zach like to joke around all the time how far we've come from little 7th grade him to now.
So now you're a little 8th grade.
Yep.
So now next year we'll be saying how you sounded as an 8th grader. So I got about a yard on that carry. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
Zach's in high school now. He's a freshman.
There's 25 seconds remaining in this third quarter. But there's gonna be one more snap. Play clock is just a second under. So 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation.
This will be the last
Empty
play.
backfield.
3, 2, he gets it off.
And this going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's
Nice.
dragged down by his legs.
That's Jake Shore.
Is that Shore?
Yeah, that is. He came all the way around from the other side and just didn't let him get away. It's just nuts. He just got it's what they call a shoelace tackle. Oh, no, his Tucker Latimer might be limping a little bit.
So that's the end of the third quarter. Our score, Wapsie Valley 43, Comets 8. We're going to be back here. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here in just a minute on the Wapsie Valley Warrior Network. We're back live here at Jerry Southmaid Field. Start of the fourth quarter. The Comets they hand the ball off, then pitch it off.
Ooh.
And I don't think they're going to get much on that, though.
It was 3rd and 10, and it gets about
3.
2 or 3.
2. So that'll bring up 4th down and don't call it long 6. 7.
7. Now it's 4th down. It's 8-43 the score here. So let's see if they go for it or if they punt.
They're bringing in
someone at the quarterback. They're going for it.
They are. Is that Eggers back in there?
I think so.
And looks like we're going to have their 3rd and final timeout.
Their final timeout of the game.
But yeah, getting back to what I was saying earlier, if you're out there and you have a company or business or just want to make a private donation, feel free to click the link in the description. Wapsie Valley has Venmo, or contact Brett Bergman at the high school. But we would love to see more sponsors. Our local businesses do an outstanding job of supporting Wapsie Valley athletics. Huge thank you to the ones that have become a sponsor and to the ones that are out there who I know will become a sponsor yet of Wapsie Valley athletics.
Hey, I know you guys cannot see on the camera here, but Manny Heemner's warming up on the sideline.
Manny is?
Yeah, right down there.
I already said that. Basketball season, wrestling. Oh yeah, we've got playoff football coming up. We're going to need some sponsors for that because we're going to live stream any playoff action for you guys.
And volleyball, of course.
And volleyball. Back to pass is Eggers, and that ball is tipped up and almost picked off.
Tucker Latterberg almost had himself an interception.
It's good to see Eggers back in there, though. It must have just been a cramp.
Turnover on down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors starting on the...
just to let you know how it works, if playoff football is anything like playoff baseball, there are fees involved in order to be able to broadcast and live stream those type of events. So we are going to ask for sponsors for that because there are some fees involved for us to do those.
He's open. That's Ian Basinski dropped it.
He dropped it. Oh, Kanan Decker almost had a touchdown pass. Kanan Decker has been involved in every Wapsie touchdown but one. That was the Garrett Miller run. Otherwise, he's been involved in all of them. One through the air, one with his, he on a keeper, and then 3 punt returns?
Yeah, that's impressive, to say the least.
Very impressive. He's having a great game. Shotgun formation. He hands the ball off to Trayton Sauerbry, who scoots around a defender, and he pulls it on the right side, and he'll have a few yards. Looks like a gain of about 7. I'll bring up 3rd down, and I guess it's more like 4 yards left. All right, to anybody out there listening, I'll stop begging. I'll go back to plugging these companies. Ball is taken. It's going to be pitched to Sauerbry, who takes it to the left, and he's going to be dragged down by his neck.
By number 27. That is somebody on the BCLUW defense.
About the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I'd say kick a field goal.
I don't think so. Although the wind's at his back.
Yeah.
But Chase has had a rough night kicking the ball tonight.
I think he's 1 for 6, 1 for 5.
Math, Riker, math. How many touchdowns we got?
We have 7. So 1 for 7.
All right, so shotgun formation. Decker's going to keep it. He's going to go right up the middle,
Decker.
And he might be gone.
No. Hey. Touchdown.
Would you believe another touchdown by Kanan Decker?
On the game he's playing right now, yes, actually.
Wow. That's his 7th. Well, 7th he's been involved in. That's his 2nd touchdown run on the ground.
My Wapsie Valley fantasy team's doing great this week.
I bet it is. So we've got Ackerman. The snap is down, the kick is up, and it through. So now he's 2 in a row. That'll make our score Wapsie Valley 50, BCLUW 8.
It's a lot of points.
Yeah, if they put an over-under line on high school sports, I'd have taken the over no matter what they set it at. Since you accused me of gambling the last time. Sports betting? Not on high school sports. But this is how we kind of expected the game to go. BCLUW did a great job grabbing some momentum at the end of the first half, carried it into the second half, and then that big interception. I believe it was like Trayton Sauerbrei, right? Who
I think so,
picked the ball off, and then, or was it Dallas Tissue? I forget. I mix them up. Dallas Tissue had a really good.
Dallas Tissue had a pick 6.
That was a pick 6. Okay, so I'm off on the touchdowns. That means all but 2 then, because I forgot about the pick 6.
Dallas Tissue has 2 interceptions. Trayton definitely has 1.
Yep.
That one might go out of bounds,
Nope,
and it doesn't.
It dies at about the 20-yard line. The Comet player picks the ball up, and he returns it about 7 yards.
I think so.
Looks like they're marking him at the 29-yard line. Return of 9 yards. So I will say the Comets have done better than what I thought they would. I mean, they've scored. They scored against a very tough Wapsie Valley defense that up until today's game hadn't given up a point in district play. They set up in shotgun formation. They've got 2 receivers on each side, and that ball is caught after being tipped even.
Drew Sauerbrei tipped it, and it just
still got to the running back.
That was interesting.
Gain of about 3. I'll bring up 2nd down and 7. I believe Gold is the one that caught the ball out of the backfield. So we're probably going to start seeing some changes, some different players coming in and out. For
Never
the
know.
Warriors.
You never know.
We're in the 4th quarter. Eggers kind of bobbled the ball, but he's got it, and he's going to be dragged down for a sack.
That's Jackson Adair back there. Jackson, you might be stumbly coming up because he brought him down hard.
Got a nice pink undershirt there. You said that was for breast cancer awareness, right?
Yep.
Is that what they're doing that? I see a lot of pink out there in the field. Some players have gloves on. Some have a pink sock on.
It's pink out for the student section as well.
Pink out?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. A lot of students have pink on. They rush up to the line. Eggers is lined up in shotgun. He's going to keep the ball and is going to rush toward the sideline. Pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. I think he's going to be short of 1st down yardage.
I think that's Weston Shares there on a tackle. Called his name tonight.
Thank you. So they'll be about a yard short. 4th down and 1. I'm sure they're going for it. Got 5.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
I think Carter Kaufman's in there. Yep. Andrew Mathias and Brock Kleitch in there, and they got 3 in the backfield behind the quarterback.
So I think this will be a running play. It is. And it's going to be enough for first down.
Exactly 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
As most of you are aware, it's a continuous running clock once there's a 35-point lead. Back in the day, there used to be a mercy rule.
Really?
Yeah. Used to be a 50-point mercy rule. They switched that back up a number of years ago. They switched that to just a continuous clock.
Braden Bands is in there for the Warriors.
And there's a pitch coming to our side here, and that's going to be a nice gain. Down the sideline he goes, pushed out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Or no, I'm sorry, the 38-yard line. But there's a penalty flag thrown in the backfield, so this ball is going to be coming back.
I think someone held Braden Dana, number 6.
I'm glad you caught that because I didn't see it at all. I just seen a Comet player take off, run down the sideline. So that'll push the ball back to their own 31-yard line, where that's going to be 1st and 20.
First down and 20 for the Comets from their 31-yard line.
Eggers is going under center. He's got receivers on each side. And he'll pitch the ball to his running back, who's got stacked up and pushed back by about 2 or 3 different Warriors. Who do you see there, Riker?
I can't see the numbers from here.
28. I see 28.
That would be Chase Ackerman.
And then is that 50?
50, that's Tucker Ladderberg.
Okay, so there you go. Number 33 comes into the game.
Number 33, that's Caleb Schneider.
Ball is snapped back. He's going to keep it, and he's not
He's
going to get very
sacked.
far. Going to pick up about 2 yards, maybe.
Maybe. I wish I could see from all the way over here who that was. But credit to you.
Under 3 minutes left in the game. I wasn't able to find a Nashville Plainfield North Butler score. If anybody has that, feel free to shout it out to me. But the Warriors are going to be guaranteed at least a share of district title after the win tonight. Here's the snap. He's back to pass. He throws the ball up there, and that ball is, well, almost picked off. Next game, BCLUW will be on the road at South Winneshiek in Calmer next Friday night.
Nashville
Wapsie,
Plainfield beat North Butler 26-12.
26-12. So that's going to set up a showdown for the district title up in Nashua.
That's going to be a good game, and we will be broadcasting it.
Yes, I believe you and Bavers, Zach Bavers.
Zach, I think.
I'm not sure if I'll be there or not. But there will be a podcast, or the live stream will be up there. Got a quarterback keeper here, and they're going to turn the ball over on downs. So Wapsie Valley will be at Nashville Plainfield in Nashua for the final game of the regular season. And again, that's going to be for the district title. Nashville Plainfield only has 1 loss in district play.
Tanner Bergman is going to go in. Trying to call names here. Number 60, Luke Reardon.
Did you say Manny Hebner's at quarterback?
I don't see Decker out there. Briggs Bamey as that quarterback for the Warriors.
Briggs Bamey.
Briggs
Okay.
Bamey.
Again, want to give a big thank you to our sponsors for the football season: Legacy Roofing of Iowa, Orrin Mutual Telephone Company, Reedland Telephone Cooperative, Little Wapsie Communication, and Prime Capital Investment Advisors, along with Access Systems.
Bamey takes a knee, and it looks like this will be the last play of the game.
So thank you for sponsoring Wapsie Valley Athletics. Again, we're going to be live streaming at Nashville Plainfield next Friday night with the district title on the line.
That'll do it.
And that will do it for the game. Our final score will be Wapsie Valley 50, BCLUW Comets 8. So thank you for joining us tonight on our football live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the program. We'd like to thank you for joining us. Riker, got any final thoughts?
Check in next week against Nashville Plainfield. Showdown for the conference.
I think Kanan Decker deserves a good
Kanan Decker does deserve so much credit for this game.
I think he had at least one touchdown pass. He ran a couple of in.
One touchdown pass, 2
punt
rushing
returns.
TDs, 3 rushing
Punt returns, 3 punt returns.
Yeah, every single time they punted, Decker returned it.
So I would say he's our player of the game, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Kanan Decker. Give a shout out to him for the player of the game. And shout out to the entire Wapsie Valley team. The line did a great job. The defense did a great job. Only gave up that one touchdown drive. And again, our final score is 50-8. We'll be back live next Friday night up in Nashville Plainfield. If you're unable to make the game, we do encourage you to be there if you can, because let's get a crowd there, right? Let's get a Wapsie Valley crowd. Get behind these boys, and let's make it happen. But if you can't make it, then join us on the live stream, Wapsie Valley Athletics YouTube channel, and also tune in to the Talk of the Tribe podcast that Zach Bavers does along with Riker. So that'll do it for us here at Jerry Southmaid Field. Have a good night, and go Warriors!